Good morning, students. Welcome to our new class. Myself Manoj Chotia from Raghunath Vidyalaya, Ratnagad. We are studying our fourth chapter, Animal Kingdom. In Animal Kingdom, we divided this chapter into three parts. First, basis of classification. Second, non-core data, and third, core data. And we are studying non-core data. In non-core data, we study Porifera, Coelenterata, Ctenophora, Platyhelminthes, Aschelminthes. Now, today's our topic is phylum Annelida. Phylum Annelida. Annelida is also a Latin or a Greek word which we can divide in two parts: annuals and idios. Annual means ring, idios means form. Means the animals which are found in a ring-like structure or a segmented form are called Annelida. The main characters of Annelida are as follow. The first character. Whenever we talk about the habitat of these animals, so we can say these animals are found both in aquatic and terrestrial habitat. In aquatic, these are both found in both marine and freshwater. Annelidas are found both in terrestrial and aquatic, and in aquatic they are found both marine and in freshwater. Next character. Body is extremely divided into segmented. Body is extremely like this, divided into segmented. This type of segments are found in the animals of Annelida. So body is extremely divided into segments called metamerous, and this type of structure is called metamerous. Second, organ system organization means body organization is organ system type body organization is found in these animals. As we know, whenever an animal has a body, so its level of organization is one step down. So organ system level of body organization is found in Annelida. Second, bilateral symmetry. As we know, till studying these phylums, bilateral symmetry means whenever a animal can be cut into by a single plan in two equal parts, then the symmetry is bilateral. If animal is not cut by any plan in two equal parts, then the animal is called asymmetrical, and whenever the animal cut into equal part by any plan, then the symmetry is called radial symmetry. So these are the bilateral symmetry animals. Triploblastic, you know, the three germinal layer means ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. Three germinal layer are found in that animals are called triploblastic. Coelomatic means if the coelom is present and covered by a mesoderm, then the animals are called coelomatic. As we know, the cavity between body wall and alimentary canal is found, that is called coelom, and if this coelom is covered by mesoderm, then the animals are called true coelomates or coelomates. Only a single phylum in which mesoderm is not covered by coelom is not covered by mesoderm in Aschelminthes, so they are called pseudocoelom, and before Aschelminthes all the phylum are included in a coelomate, and Aschelminthes in coelomate, and upper than Aschelminthes all phylum are included in coelomatic. Next character. Body wall is formed of cuticle, means the cuticle layer is found on its outer surface of body, then the character is called body wall is formed of cuticle. Next character. Alimentary canal is straight and complete. Alimentary canal is straight from mouth to anus, and complete means two pores are found in alimentary canal, both mouth and anus, then the alimentary canal is complete, and if a single pore is found, then alimentary canal is incomplete. So here alimentary canal is straight and complete. So these have tube within a tube body plan. This is a special characters of Annelida. Tube in tube body plan is called of annelids, because alimentary canal is straight and in the tube, means whole body is covered its alimentary canal, so they are called tube within a tube body plan. Next character, excretion by nephridia. Excretory organ in annelid is nephridia. Nervous system, next and important character, because these animals have a defined nervous. The first animal who has defined nervous system. Nervous system is formed of circumferential nerve ring and solid double ventral ganglionated nerve cord. Next character, first animal. These are the first phylum, or these are the animals who have first phylum in which the enclosed circulatory system is found. So first animal, those have closed type of circulatory system, means whenever the blood flows in the blood vessels, then it is called closed type of circulatory system, and whenever blood not flows in the blood vessels, or that is called open type of circulatory system. So these are the first animal, those have closed type of circulatory system, means blood vessels and arteries are found in these animals. Next, locomotive organs setae and parapodia are present. As we discussed in first character, the habitat of annelids, means they are found on terrestrial and aquatic environment. So in aquatic environment, there is a parapodia for locomotion and setae in terrestrial annelids. Next character, sex may be unisexual in nereis and bisexual in earthworm. Unisexual means only a single reproductive organ are found in a particular organism, like male or female. But in earthworm, both the sex organ are found in a single organism. Male and female reproductive organs are found in a single organism, then it is called bisexual. Next, fertilization may be cross internal and external. Fertilization may be internal or external, and but they need another organism for fertilization. So this type of fertilization is called cross type of fertilization. Development may be direct or indirect. If the larva stage is present in the process of development, then it is indirect type of development, and if the larva stage is not present, then they are called direct development. And example of annelida, as you know, nereis, Hirunidaria, earthworm, Ferretima posthuma is the zoological name of earthworm, which we have a particular chapter on it. So these are the example of annelida. Now our next phylum is arthropoda. Arthropoda. Arthros means joint and poda means foot, means the animals in which jointed appendages are present are called arthropoda. As like these are the first animal in which the foot are jointed, just like this is a joint in our hand, and also joint is found in our leg. So these are the first animal in which the jointed foots are found, are called arthropoda. And whenever we discuss the characters of arthropoda, so you have to know, this is the very important character. This is the largest phylum of animal kingdom. Largest phylum including 9 lakh species. This is the largest phylum in which the largest or the maximum organism are found, or the maximum number of species are included in arthropoda. Next character, they can live in all type of habitat or all type of environment, means aquatic, terrestrial, and in atmosphere they are also present, means in the all types of environment arthropoda are found. In a polar region they are found, we can say in our hot spring or in geysers also arthropoda are found, and in air they are also found. So this is the largest phylum. Next, organ system type of body organization, or the level of body organization is organ system type found, means they have a body, and so whenever we goes one step down, means organ, system, type of body organization is found. Next, triploblastic. As you know, triploblastic means ectoderm, mesoderm and endoderm. All the three germinal layer are found in those organisms that are called triploblastic. Bilateral symmetry means whenever they were cut in a two equal part by only a single plant, then they are called bilateral symmetry. Exoskeleton is made up of chitin, means the chitin's outer cover is found on the member of arthropoda animal. These are hemocoelomates, means अभी तक देखो आप लोगों ने पढ़ा सिलोम के बारे में, ट्रूसिलोम, सूडोसिलोम, और यहाँ आर्थ्रोपोडा में क्या है, hemocoelomates, means the coelom is filled by blood, and this type of coelom is called hemocoel. So you have to remember, this is a very important character of arthropoda. These are hemocoelomates filled with blood called hemocoel. Next, body is divided in head, thorax and abdomen. This is the first phylum in which body is divided into three parts: head, thorax and abdomen. These have jointed appendage. Next, alimentary canal is complete and coiled. What do you mean about alimentary canal is complete? Means both the mouth and anus are formed. If we see in Annelida, there is a alimentary canal and complete alimentary canal, but that is straight. But here in Arthropoda, alimentary canal is complete, but it is coiled. Next, respiration by, as we know that some of arthropoda are found in an aquatic condition, so they can respire by gills. Next, trachea, book gills or book lungs also found as a respiratory organ in arthropoda. Excretion by Malpighian tube or coxal gland, means next character of arthropoda is excretion or excretory system is by Malpighian tubules or coxal gland. Circulatory system is open. In Annelida we see the closed type of circulatory system is found, but in arthropoda open system is found, means the blood is not flow in blood vessels, and this type of circulatory system is called open type of circulatory system. Now next, these are the first animal to have endocrine system. These are the first animal to have endocrine system, means endocrine glands are found in these organisms which secretes their secretion in direct blood, and that secretion is called hormone. So these are the first animals in which endocrine gland or endocrine system is found. In an evolutionary stage, till now we study towards Annelida, they have no any endocrine system, but these are the first animal in which endocrine system is found. Next, sensory organ. Sensory organ is so many organs are found in arthropoda. First, eye. Second, compound eye. By compound eye, their vision is mosaic type of vision. Antenna and stetocyst are also the sensory organ found in the arthropoda. Next, nervous system is formed of circumesophageal nerve ring, circumoesophageal nerve ring and double ventral and ganglionated nerve cord. Next, sex are generally unisexual, means both male and female animals are differentiated. Fertilization may be external or internal. Internal भी fertilization हो सकता है और external. External fertilization means whenever the gametes are fused outside the female body, then it is called external fertilization, and whenever the gametes are fused inside the female body, then it is called internal fertilization. Next, development may be direct or indirect, means in some animals there is larva stage is found, and in some animals larva stage is not found. So development may be internal or external. The common example of arthropoda, as you can see around you, all the animals of small animals which are flying, at the time of rainy season is included in arthropodas. But some common example: common crab, prawn, scorpio, honeybee, butterfly, mosquito are the example of arthropoda. So we have completed today 2 phylum, and tomorrow we also study 2 phylum. Thank you for today's class.